Hello friend, now we are going to see two methods, querySelector and querySelectorAll. It is work like getElement by ID, class name and tag name. But in here we just provide something. If we want to target the ID, we have to provide CSS selector. CSS selector. For example, in CSS you can see if we want to target class we use dot operator, and if we want to target id we use hash operator. Okay, and similarly if we want to target some specific we use dot. For example, if we want to target this p of sub element, you can say we have sub here. If I scroll down a little bit, here you can see we have class sub and we want to target this p element, then we can use advanced selector, which is we provide the class name and then we provide the tag name to target a specific element in JavaScript. You can see here we target our image, and if we want to target something like I'll show you, if we want to target header nav, then we provide header and then space then nav class name. Okay, this is how CSS selector work. If you want to know more about it, please check out in I button. I will provide you the link. Okay, now after that, if we want to target our class, we use like dot xyz, and after that we can target the element. What query selector is do is it will give you the first match, and after that it will stop and give you nothing. Okay, for that problem we have query selector all. It will give you the all value that is matches. Okay, now we will see how we can do that. For that we have to just here we remove here get element by id. We use here query query selector. Okay, now here we have to provide hash because we are targeting id. Okay, now after that you can see this is abc. It will I just commenting this or I just remove this. Okay, now after that we can get also. We just use here query selector query selector, and here we have to provide hash. Now here we have to change class because we are going to change the class, so we use class here. Now let's save. Nothing is printed. Okay, fine. Okay, why it is not appear? Because we just remove has with class name. Oh, we have to just save. Now you can see it will working fine. Okay, after query selector, now let's see the difference between query selector and query selector all. For that, here I provide my class to 3 in H2 and in div and in image and in paragraph. Okay, now just we have to target dot my class. Now let's save. You can see it will print as null because it is not in capital case. Okay, I just use in a small case. Now you can see our first heading is printed, but if I use here query selector all, now let's save. It will give us an array of list. Here we can have 0 index my class of title, and in image in second index, and in third index we have paragraph. Okay, now here we can also use indexing. I just use index 1. Okay, now let's save. You can see we have image. Okay, you can clearly see. Okay, here we can get the value of inner HTML. We can use dot inner HTML. Here we provide index 0, which means we want to get the value of this heading. Okay, now let's save. you can see this is printed. If I use here 1, then we get the inner HTML of 1 index, which is an image. You can see nothing is printed because we don't have anything. If we use 2, now let's save. You can see we have, this is our text which is printed in our p tag. Okay. Similarly, we can provide here our tag name. For example, I use h1 tag. Now let's save. Let's see how many h1 tag we have. It shows us we have only one h1 tag, which is our heading. Okay. If similarly, if we use p tag, let's save. You can see we have three p tag. This one, and this one. And you can see the length. If we want to target or we want to get the inner HTML, we use here 1 and after that dot inner HTML. Inner HTML. Now let's save. You can see this is our second element paragraph. P paragraph. Okay. If we here use 0, it will give us first paragraph value. Okay. So this is how we can use document.querySelector and document.querySelector all in JavaScript. So hope you like this video. If you did, please subscribe my channel, share with your friend, and bye bye.